Welcome to day 2 of your 10-day TikTok challenge. Now, yesterday you decided on a niche or a topic or a product, a program, a service, or an experience, even a result that you would like to share with someone else. And you wrote down 27 at least potential topics for you to discuss. Now, this can be things that you've gone through. Honestly, this process about what to talk about and what to post is going to evolve. So there's no way that you could possibly think all of this out right now. And that's why I said come up with 27 at least, because the two things that you're going to practice today are going to be, number one, learning about a hook and practicing your hook. And number two, practice recording your videos. So today you're going to record as many videos as you possibly can while practicing implementing a hook. Now, what is a hook? So we call it a hook because essentially it stops the pattern interrupt in someone's brain. So as you know, and if you've experienced it, there's a habitual pattern of scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and people generally only wait a second before scrolling to the next video because we have what I call a short boredom span. Now, we've been accused of having a short attention span, and maybe that's true to some people, but it's not true to everybody. What we actually have is a short boredom span because what individuals are looking for is something to make them feel a certain way, whether that's to give them confidence or to give them positive feelings or to give them more information about something that is interesting to them. The goal is to stop that habitual scrolling with a hook so that they know what your video is about and that they stay longer. Because one of the things that every single platform has in common, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, etc., is they want users to be on the platform as long as they possibly can. And that gets into analytics. I'm not going to talk too much about that, but I am going to say that we want to keep people on your video as long as possible. And that starts with a hook. So my best tip to give you when it comes to creating hooks is to just state the topic about what the video is about and then continue on talking with your point or whatever that you're sharing. Another tip is, did you know? And then continue on. But really, you want to make sure that the people that are viewing your video are also potential avatars or your potential target market, because you don't want a bunch of people following you that are just going to drop off later. So that's why it's important that they know what your video is about early in the video process and who it's for, and then they can jump online and start to follow you and learn more from what you are sharing. Now, one of the things I absolutely love about TikTok is the ease of use for the platform. It's actually pretty simple to figure out how to record a video, how to post a video, how to edit a video, etc. And you can go into more advanced features and learn those as you go as well. But videos go up almost immediately and it's super easy to use. So your homework today is going to be to record as many videos as you possibly can using a hook. And I mentioned that the two hooks that I recommend you practicing first are, did you know? And secondly, you can add the topic of your video at the very beginning of the video and then continue on with your point or what you're explaining. Now, pause this video and take a look at the 27 plus potential topics that you came up with yesterday and make sure that you are very clear as to what your hook can be right when you hit record. So now that you've reviewed the topics that you've written down and you've got more clear on what your potential hooks can be for each one, it's time to hit the record button. Now, first I want to explain a couple things. Ultimately, we want better quality videos over quantity. However, in order to get you on the map and get you recording and up and running as fast as possible, we are going to get you focused on quantity over quality. There's a lot of reasons for this. One is that you may not even know what formats work best for you or your business or what you really like talking about. You're not even really sure probably who your audience is 100%. And even if you do know, you will be very surprised at what you learn by posting these topics and watching the engagement. So the first thing that we want to do is get you recording, get you used to recording, getting our minds out of the way and not getting in our own way, right? And that comes with just biting the bullet and, hit the ground running and record as many videos as you can. So that said, we're focusing on quantity over quality, and eventually you will be seeing what your audience is responding to and then focusing on quality over quantity. Now, that said, we are not going to go into video editing processes today. All your goal is to hit the record button and record those topics that you wrote out, and the videos can be very short. Now, this is one of the reasons why I said that you need up to 2 hours for day 1 through 3, is because you get to just sit in a quiet space and have fun recording. And don't judge your content, don't judge your videos, just record. Just look at your topics and hit the record button. And the time can be anywhere from 3 seconds to 15 seconds to, 10 minutes if you'd like to. Again, we do want to keep people on the platform, but the shorter videos tend to get more views. So just use your discretion. If you love the 4-second, 10-second, 15-second bite-sized pieces of value, then do that. It's totally up to you. You will see what works really well for you. And that's part of this fun, and that's part of the journey. Now, your assignment is to record as many videos as possible using the hooks that I explained. Now, what we are doing here is called a bulk recording. This is how the most successful content creators and business promoters promote their businesses so effectively and consistently, is because they have this bulk content saved in their drafts. And that's exactly what I'm going to have you do, which is to create as many videos as possible. If you can create 27 that are on your list, then that's amazing. If you can do more, that's even better. But if you only get through 10 or so, that's perfectly okay. You'll have more time to create them as the challenge continues. And again, all you're doing here is using the hook, talking about the topic or the did you know, and then moving into the rest of your video and then saving these in the drafts. You don't have to edit them or anything. You're just creating bulk content for today. Have fun.